Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We will proceed with the video with the form that we made in the last video. So now I'm gonna style a little bit this form or these two sections because they are a bit ugly in the browser. Let me check one more time. Okay, I'm gonna style them so we will have one box here and the other one next to the other at the right. So let's proceed. So let's open our style.css. I have mine in here. Okay, open. Okay, let's take this out. Save it. Okay, so let's style the first where is it? Left box. Okay, first ID, so left box. So in here, the first thing I'm going to do is to float this to the left, and oops, semicolon. Now let's give it a padding of 20 pixels and a border of 2 pixel solid green. And let's go now to the right. Right box, and let's float this to the right. Let's give it a width of 250 pixels. Margin left 20 pixels, padding 20 pixels, and let's give it a border of 2 pixels solid red. Okay, let me save this and let me check how this is going, how this is presented in here. Okay, this is a little bit too far. I'm gonna put it a little bit next to it, to this green box. So what I'm going to do is take the float right out, and here let's type 300 pixels. Margin left. Let me refresh this a little bit more. Let's give it 150. Refresh. Okay, there it is. So what you see here is something that will be stored in two different variables. This will be stored in key, and this in value, and whenever I click here, the display will appear in here. Okay, the results will display in this box. So let's go back. Now let's jump straight away to the file, JS file, so we can start doing some JavaScript. Let's click open, and if you don't have this file, just create one. Where is it? A JS file, here it is. Okay, this is, I'm gonna use the window add event listener. And instead of do it, yeah, we can leave do it. Okay, you can type the window add event listener again. So I already explained you how this works. This is the first parameter. So whenever it loads, the add event listener will call this function, which is do it. We'll create that now, and the third one is false. Make sure you have typed this line here, and let's type in create the function do it. Function do it. Let me copy this. Make sure you have this below the function. Okay, in the function, the first thing you have to do is create a variable. Let's call it button equals, equals document dot, and let's use the get element by ID. And the button, you already know, it's the this input here, okay, ID button. So whenever we click, we want something to happen whenever we click the button. So now I'm going to use the variable button and give it an event listener, and now we have three parameters, which is click. So whenever we click, pretty similar to jQuery, whenever we click the button, the second parameter is going to be save. So this is a save it. This is a function I'm going to create, and third false. Now we need to create the second function, which is save it, and in here let's create variable 1 equals document dot get element by ID dot value, and here we type 1. So this means the variable 1 will hold the value of ID 1. This is very basic JavaScript, okay guys, so I'm going to run this pretty fast. So now what we're going to do is do the same thing, copy for the second section, for the second input or the text area, and here we type, I think it was 2, the ID, yeah, 2, and let's call this variable 2. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we type session storage and set item. Now this is all HTML5 built-in functions that with this we will be able to create and store automatically a variable into the computer's the user's computer to hold the parameters or the values that we are creating, okay, or we are storing. So we have two parameters here, which are the variables 1 and 2, which will hold at the same time the values that we type in ID 1 and ID 2. Okay, so here we type 1, comma 2. Okay, save this. Now in here we're going to type the name of a variable that I'm going to create, which is going to be display. The name of a not a name of a variable, sorry, the name of a function, okay, with a parameter 1. This parameter will be the variable 1. Okay, so we will grab whatever value is typed in the ID 1, and now we create that display 1. Obviously you already know what this does inside this function is will display, we'll call the function, okay, we'll display whatever is going to be in here in this value, okay, in the input with the ID 1. Now, oops, let me create this function here. Now let's type var, create a variable right box, and this will be equal to document dot get element by ID, and the element by ID is right box. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a way how to access the variable stored in the computer, in the user's computer, that this line of code here. Okay, remember that I told you that this line of code stores the variables that holds the values typed in the two inputs, 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to access that, and then we'll grab that and make sure we display that in the right box. Now the first thing is to create a variable. Let's call it 2, and now we type again session storage. Okay, but instead of using set item, which is the way that, or the method or function that we use to set the values in the user's computer, we type get item. Okay, this, make sure you have the capital I. This will grab the values, and here we type the value that we are using, which is 1. Okay. Now here we type right box and type, if you guys remember, enter HTML, which is basically to put something out in the browser. And here we can type, this is going to be equal to oh my god, the variable name is, okay, and here we type aggregate the variable, which is 1, and here we type now line break, and let's give it the, let's type, and the value is, and obviously the 2. Okay, and semicolon. Save this. Okay, I think we are done. We have everything ready. Let's go to the browser, and let's type here, let's type Victor and whatever value EE. Let's save it, and nothing displays, so we have an error. Something is wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the parentheses after the name of the function. We have always put parentheses in here. Let's go back to the browser, let's refresh, let's type Victor, and here let's type hello, save it, and there it is. The variable name is Victor and the value is hello. This is not very good. The value is space, there it is. Go back, refresh, Victor, type hi, save it, there it is. Okay, so this is a way that we are able to grab the data that we stored using the session storage, okay, and grab it and display it in another div. Okay, so we are done with this video. In the next video I'm going to show you how to grab all this and make something useful of it. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Bye.